It was midnight. A retired soldier, the Commander Fahad, sat alone staring at his old uniform. Once this uniform was his pride, his honor, his identity. But now, it was only a cloth, a memory. Fahad had fought on the border. He had faced bullets, fire, blood. He had lost brothers in battle. But he had survived. And now, at home, he faced a new enemy, a silent enemy, an empty mind. At first he thought retirement would bring peace, but day after day he woke up to nothing. No orders, no missions, no battles, just silence. Inside a voice whispered, "You don't matter anymore. Your time is over." One afternoon he visited his old school. He saw children in the playground, laughing, shouting, wasting their time. Some fought over nothing. Some bragged about bad habits. Others spoke of shortcuts and addictions. Fahad froze. This is our future? Empty minds, careless hearts. And in that moment he realized the real war had just begun. The next day he gathered the students. He stood tall and said, "I spent my youth on the battlefield. I faced bullets. I buried friends. But today, I tell you this, the most dangerous enemy that is not across the border. It is inside you. It is your empty mind. An empty mind will enslave you to laziness, to addictions, to wasted dreams. And if an entire generation remains empty, a nation will collapse." The children listened, eyes wide, hearts trembling. For the first time they understood. And Fahad continued, "In the army, a soldier's mind is never empty. 1 second of distraction, and the enemy strikes. Life is no different. If your mind is empty, negativity will attack. But if your mind is filled with knowledge, with discipline, with purpose, then no one, no force, can defeat you." From that day, Commander Fahad began a new mission. He trained the youth. He gave them discipline. He gave them courage. He gave them books. And he gave them a vision. Every day he repeated, "An empty mind is the greatest defeat. A mind with purpose is the greatest victory." Years later, when he stood before a hall filled with young leaders, he smiled and said, "All my life, I fought 2 wars. One against the enemy outside, and one against the enemy inside. The first war gave me medals, but the second war gave me peace. Remember, your greatest weapon is your mind. If it is empty, you will become slaves, but if it is filled with purpose, discipline, and courage, you will become victors." The uniform in his room was no longer just a memory. It was a reminder that even when the war ends, the battle for the mind never stops. And as long as there are soldiers of purpose, a nation will never fall.